Money, and today I'm here to discuss about the entrance paper which you have to clear before starting the bachelor's. The first paper which you have to clear is Aufnahmeprüfung. So this is a paper which you have to clear before starting the Studienkolleg. Once you are done with the Studienkolleg, then you have to clear the FSP. So in this video, we're going to discuss that what are the requirements of this Aufnahmeprüfung paper, what are the challenges you're going to face, and what are the most important points which you have to keep in mind while appearing for the Aufnahmeprüfung paper. So let's understand first what is Studienkolleg, a brief idea. However, I have described a lot of information in my past videos, but still. So Studienkolleg is very important for all the students who wanted to pursue their bachelors from Germany. So this is known as the 13th year of education in Germany. It is compulsory for you to pursue the 4 years of education after 12. Alright. So either you can do Studienkolleg from Germany or you can do 1 year of education from India. Okay. So this is a brief idea about Studienkolleg. You can watch my playlist for bachelors in Germany and you have a very good idea about Studienkolleg types and all those stuffs. So let's talk about the Aufnahmeprüfung paper. So this Aufnahmeprüfung paper you have to clear before starting Studienkolleg. If you clear this Aufnahmeprüfung paper, then only you can start with your Studienkolleg. So this Aufnahmeprüfung paper is being conducted by most of the universities, not most of the universities I would say, 10 to 15 universities there in Germany which conducts this Aufnahmeprüfung paper. Every university has the different requirements. So I would be discussing about the requirements, but let me discuss about FSP, a brief idea about FSP. So FSP is a paper which you have to clear after Studienkolleg. So before starting your bachelor's, how many papers you have to clear? The first, Aufnahmeprüfung, to start the Studienkolleg. Once the Studienkolleg is done, then the FSP paper. So FSP is not something, a different paper, or you have to go somewhere else to appear of FSP. No, FSP is a paper which is being conducted by your own university. Alright, so the requirements of the FSP, the things you have to keep in mind for FSP and all those stuff, I would be discussing in another video, which would be specifically for FSP. So let's discuss about Aufnahmeprüfung now. So, if you wanted to pursue your Studienkolleg, to appear, you need to appear Aufnahme, and the requirements of Aufnahme is first clear B1 and then clear B2. So if you have not cleared B1 German language test, then you cannot appear for Aufnahme. So there are few universities which requires B1. There are few universities which requires B2. Okay. So if you have cleared B2, then all the universities you are eligible with. Whether you wanted to start your course in engineering, you wanted to start with medicine, pharmacy, law, management, any course, you have to clear Studienkolleg. Alright, you have to clear Aufnahmeprüfung paper. It's just there are different types of Studienkolleg, so that's it. But Aufnahme is important, and for all the students, the German language is important. So let's talk about the German language, which is required for Aufnahmeprüfung. So let me assume that the students who wanted to go for March intake for 2021, they need the universities which needs B1, there are universities which needs B2. Okay, so for B1 you have to submit your documents maybe by November or maybe by December. So please don't stop yourself learning the language ahead. So if you're done with B2, maybe by November or maybe by December, please don't stop yourself learning the German language, because since we have processed a lot of applications for the students, for the bachelors, for the Aufnahme, so we have realized that if you stop your German language, once you're cleared with B1 or B2, you start losing the command on the language. You start forgetting the vocabulary, which is very important. So if you're done with B1, continue with B2 till the time you don't appear for Aufnahme. If you're done with B2, continue with C1 or C2. Alright, so sometimes the students ask, oh, we have taken the language course from India and we are flying to Germany, so let's give up a break for 3 months. No, please don't do that. You can go for the online courses which are available in India, in Germany, or you can take from our institute or wherever you feel like comfortable, okay? So this is something about German language. Let's talk about the certification. So once you are done with the B1 or B2 from any language institute, whether you are in India, you are in Nepal, you are in Bangladesh, anywhere, you need to appear for Max Muller Bhavan paper or Goethe paper. So there are certain other ways also, but this is something which is genuine and all the universities accept. Okay, so and this institute, Max Muller or a Goethe, is available throughout the world. You are from anywhere. So I would recommend this. Apart from this, there are more alternatives like DSH, like TestDaf, TestAS, but I don't want you to discuss about it because these are not being accepted by all the universities. The German B1 and B2 has been accepted by all the universities, the Goethe certificate. So let's talk about the generalization. Okay, now you are done with the German. So what all comes in the paper of Aufnahmeprüfung? So Aufnahmeprüfung paper is been divided into two parts, only two parts. One is German, which we have discussed. The other is mathematics. Let's discuss about mathematics now. So for mathematics, generally the paper, the questions which are being asked in the paper is up till 10th standard. So it's from 6th to 10th. So you don't have to panic, especially the medicine, especially the commerce students. You know, we don't have mathematics in 11th. How are we gonna cope up? Whether we would be able to clear up the paper and so on. Please don't get panic. It's not so difficult. The mathematics is not difficult. The mathematics is conceptual. If your concepts are clear, believe me, it's easy. But you need to practice. You cannot leave for the end moment, right? But still, you need to practice more for German language. So let's take an example. If you're learning German for a year, then mathematics is hardly for a couple of months. All right. So German is very important because 80%, I believe, that's just my assumption, that is not written anywhere, but it's been assumed that 80% is the German and 20% is mathematics. Okay. So I believe this. Now, I give you an example. So generally the topics are like log, algebra, there are a lot of topics. So let's talk about the general, which I found log has been there in most of the sample paper. So the general topics are algebra, log, geometry, and many more. But these are the general topics which are being given in most of the sample papers and been asked for most of the universities. So I wanted to say is, please don't just solve those questions. Solve the entire topic of those questions. So you can refer R.D. Sharma, which is very common. You can refer R.S. Agarwal. So I think if you have referred these two books, it's more than sufficient for these topics. But don't go for the very complex question. I would be discussing about the complex questions at the end. All right. So according to my experience, according to the experience of the students, we have realized that TU Munich has the most difficult paper, then TU Berlin and so on. So I recommend all the students to apply for all the universities. Please don't restrict yourself. I wanted to go to TU Munich. I don't want you to go to Nordhausen and so on. So please don't restrict yourself. Apply to all the universities. When you receive multiple offer letters, then you can decide wherever you want to go for. All right, that's the most important part. Now, this is about the brief idea for mathematics and for German. We have created a series of the scores, which is especially for the students who wanted to clear the Aufnahmeprüfung paper for Germany, because we realized that this is very important, especially for the people who are from mathematics, from commerce, because they feel a lot of challenges for mathematics and for German language as well. So we have created a series a course series where we have given all the topics in detail, relevant questions which have been asked mostly. We have more than 40 sample papers, and I think if you have solved those questions, it's more than sufficient. So we have the explanation of those questions, we have those types of questions we have related to German language which has been asked in the Aufnahmeprüfung related to those questions. So we have created certain sample papers so that the students go through those 40-50 sample papers and they are done for the Aufnahme. That's sufficient. But please make sure you start solving those papers once you are done with B1. Please don't start solving it from A1 only. That will be very difficult for you. It's impossible for you to solve the German language. You can start solving the mathematics from A2, that's fine, but not the German level. German level needs B1. Please make it a point. So the description of this course you can find on our website, and you can buy also from there. We would be really happy. If you have any questions, any doubts related to this Aufnahmeprüfung, Bachelors in Germany, Masters in Germany, or any questions related to European education, we would be really happy to answer it. And you can contact us, you can WhatsApp us. When you comment, we try to reply for the comment, but please don't write down your numbers on the comments. Just contact directly, because you can find the contact details at below of this video. All right, and please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.